Every city has places everyone can see and places almost no one notices. Today, you're standing at one of them. To most people, this is just another narrow alley, but if you know where to look, this alley becomes a doorway, not just into history, but one of the most sophisticated freedom networks America has never known. Most people know Harriet Tubman. They think she was the Underground Railroad. She wasn't. She was one conductor inside a much larger network. My name isn't written in many history books. It isn't carved into monuments. Harriet led people to freedom. My job was making sure she could. If you wanted to escape slavery and needed to disappear inside Baltimore, sooner or later, you would have found me. My name, my real name is Tom Tubman. In 1844, Harriet married my brother John in Dorchester County, but Baltimore is now my home. It's my city. People think Harriet rescued people alone. She didn't. Nobody could, not here. Baltimore looked like opportunity, but beneath its busy streets, it's the largest slave trading city in America. It's crawling with bounty hunters, informants, city police. These men who could recognize a fugitive from a single description. Slave catchers could be found at every dock, every market, every tavern, every street corner. Harriet needed eyes. She needed ears. She needed places to hide and people to trust messages delivered and safe houses prepared. Escape routes confirmed. She needed people who knew which streets were safe, which docks were being watched, which ships were coming and going, which slave catchers were out drinking and at which tavern, and which families were ready to leave tonight. She needed someone who knew Baltimore better than the men trying to capture her. That's where I came in. History calls this place an alley. I call it home. Slemmers Alley was where information became freedom. This was our meeting place, our safe place. Information moved faster than people. One message could save 10 lives. One wrong move could destroy the entire system. The men who owned us believed we couldn't think. They believed we couldn't read. They believed we couldn't organize. They believed we couldn't remember. They believed we couldn't outsmart them. But that's exactly what we did. This wasn't luck. This was a network. It was a system. Harriet didn't become extraordinary because she knew the road north. She became extraordinary because she understood people. She knew who could be trusted, who was watching, which ship captain would look the other way, which dock worker carried messages, which family would open their home, which street was safe after dark, which alley could make you disappear. Freedom was never just a destination. It was information. It was trust. It was timing. It was courage. It was ordinary people risking everything for someone they might never see again. Harriet Tubman didn't build this network alone. Thousands did. And standing here, you're standing where that invisible network once came alive. Freedom wasn't won by chance. It was engineered by ordinary people who refused to surrender to an extraordinary system. Freedom wasn't luck. Freedom was organized. Welcome to the system.